Like on the job, I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. You know it's live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. I'm putting in work. Y'all getting faded. I'm on time for my check. You boys late. If I say I want a promo, they gon' pay. My family straight. I'm getting paid. I'm highly favored. Resume layer. I just went and grabbed my suit. You know it's tailored. I need some cream in my coffee. Let it flavor. Leave some snacks up on my desk. Vanilla wafers. I got a meeting coming up. I see you later. It's nothing personal. I'm all about my paper. Oh, you don't got the right skills. Can get this flavor. If you really bout your biz, put it on paper. We pay our taxes. My bees hack. If it do not got our stamp, then they hacked you. We certified while them other companies acting. Go ahead, send it $30. Get it crackin'. Black on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. Come be a boss. I got the sauce. They let you go, then that company took a loss. Yeah, 25 bands, 55 bands, 75 bands, 100K advance. Come get these increments. Baby, you be working. This increase worth a Birkin. Make them pay because you worth it. You're impressive, that's for certain. Secretary was a clerk. Saw my raise and went berserk. My new resume, it worked. Like on the job, I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. Like on the job, I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. I'm putting in work. Y'all getting faded. I'm on time for my check. You boys late. If I say I want a promo, they gon' pay. My family straight. I'm getting paid. I'm highly favored. Resume layer. I just went and grabbed my suit. You know it's tailored. I need some cream in my coffee. Let it flavor. Leave some snacks up on my desk. Vanilla wafers. I got a meeting coming up. I see you later. It's nothing personal. I'm all about my paper. Oh, you don't got the right skills. Can get this flavor. If you really bout your biz, put it on paper. We pay our taxes. My bees hack. If it do not got our stamp, then they hacked you. We certified while them other companies acting. Go ahead, send it $30. Get it crackin'. Black on the job. I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm hired. I got the job. I got a job. Come be a boss. I got the sauce. They let you go, then that company took a loss. Yeah, 25 bands, 55 bands, 75 bands, 100K advance. Come get these increments. Baby, you be working. This increase worth a Birkin. Make them pay because you worth it. You're impressive, that's for certain. Secretary was a clerk. Saw my raise and went berserk. My new resume, it worked. Like on the job, I got a bob. Enhancement on my resume is live. I'm educated. Don't say we dated. I'm a CEO. Don't call me no Miss Lady. I'm with the Hive. I just got a new promotion. Give me 5. I just left my interview and it was 5. They say I'm
bees. Hi, Kim, LaShondia, Carla. We got Bella. We got Taylor on you, bees. Hi, Zell. How is everybody doing, guys? I've been missing the Hive for like a week, and so I got an excuse, y'all. I got an excuse. I promise y'all, I got an excuse, and we're gonna have a conversation, okay? Joy Boy, you want to say hi? Y'all want to say hi to only white boy allowed? Hi, Joy Boy. They say hi. They say hi. Y'all not one of them black people that kiss their dogs. Y'all not one of them white people. I mean, them black people that be doing what the white folks do. Y'all know that. So, okay, so I have a good excuse on why I have not. Don't Kiera, don't hype me up with my locks. Don't y'all know. I have a good excuse, and y'all gonna be like, "Thank you, admin, saying thank you, thank you, thank you." Okay, so y'all know we're in our payroll season. And like we said, our payroll season is for our bees who are 60,000 and below. Not saying that if you're not at that level, you can't join the course, but we have that course set out specifically for those who we consider are underemployed. To whose standards? My standards, okay? Because I believe that if you're trying to make 60,000, you can't even take care of a damn dog, okay? I know it's hard out there. Can we as black people make it work? Yes, but we shouldn't have to. So 60,000 and below, we always have our payroll course. And so between that and something else that I'm going to have to do my little thing, I'm going to tell you. So if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Admin Sin. You are part of Black on the Job. We're a career development company geared towards getting Black folks to six figures, and we do so through low cost and no cost career services. We've been in business since 2018. And since then, we're at 300 million plus in salary increases. And we do so through our Wednesday night lives, which are here today on. This is where we give away our free career coaching and consultation for those who can't afford it. If you're looking for anything else that you're underemployed and you're like, I ain't got a dollar to, I ain't got a window, I ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. If that's you, hit the resource folder, the file folder in the group. Make sure you scan this button right here in the corner, and you'll see a lot of free resources too. If you can't afford services, don't even trip, pimp. We know pimp down. We got something for you too. Okay. So y'all, yeah, see, Kara, you done made me feel beautiful with my locks. Let me rub my hand through my locks, y'all. Y'all know it's hard growing out locks in these days and ages. So let me tell y'all what I've been up to. So good. We had over the past, we did January, February, March, April, May, June. We just finished July. And you guys know that this presidency kind of really put a damper on things when it came to employment. We've had massive job loss within the Black community. And so, what we've been doing is through our Juneteenth sale, looking at the bees who purchased during Juneteenth, we have been actively and aggressively reaching out to our partners as well as any other company that talked about, can't believe this is happening to Black folks. And we've been saying, nigga, get these niggas some jobs. And so we've been doing massive hiring sprees across different industries. And so I got some numbers for you guys to pull up today, just so to remind y'all where y'all at. I'm so happy about this. This has been very, very good. Earlier this week, what was it, yesterday or the day before yesterday? We had a bee who had a $100,000 salary increase. Okay, 100 dineros, 100 dineros, 100. Joy, did you remember that? I know. She was like, I'm going to send Joy some treats and all. Okay. So we have been working tirelessly on the back end. And so, with that being said, of our Juneteenth purchases, we're at 70% within salary increases so far. So, Juneteenth, our sale started on June 20th. It was supposed to start on the 19th, but we was, day late, dollar short. Okay. So from June 20th to this month, we're at 70% at a salary increase. The lowest salary increase we've seen is 26.7%, which makes me a little bit mad because you guys know I like to stay within that 35,000, 45,000, 75,000. But we working on it. We working on it. So it's a 26% salary increase, and I'm happy for everybody, of course, right? Of course, I'm happy. But, I got my own goals. So I just want to shout out RB who was out there really doing it. Let me see. Let me pull up the message and give y'all a little sneak peek of what we got going on up in the Hive. Okay. Let me show y'all. Because we talk about y'all all day up in the Hive. Okay, so let me show y'all what we saw. Okay, so who was it? Look at this salary increase. Okay, look at the numbers here. We're talking about started off at $61,000. Okay, that was back in September, right? And look at this in 1 year at 161,000. Okay. We got baby girl to VP status. So I'm very happy about that, y'all. Very, very happy. Very, very happy. We talk about it. All of you guys' salary increases. So congratulations to our new VPB. And I realized that with the conversations, I've been doing a lot of the career coachings too. Y'all know my saying, you cannot help a community you don't hear. You can't hear a community you don't listen to. You cannot listen to a community you don't talk to. And so even me as a CEO, I am very keen on making sure that I speak to you guys directly, personally, and intentionally. And I am not above nobody else. I still do resume reviews. I still do career coachings. I still do LinkedIn analysis. So I don't play them type of hoe games. Okay. The Hive gives so much hope. It's blessings on blessings. Okay. That was $100,000 salary increase, and it came from some key information. One thing is you guys not understanding how much of the job you have to qualify for. I've noticed a lot of you guys don't understand how valuable your skills are, and also not understanding how you're presenting yourself on the job market, especially in this big job market. Okay. I'm so happy, Erica. So happy. So that brings me to my next conversation. Now, if you're new here, let me tell you ahead of time, Admin Sin always starts every single live. I'm Admin Sin with my view on what's going on in the community currently, and what high horses I'm on and why. Okay. So y'all already know how I get down. If you're new here, buckle up. Yes, no ho games. I have a bone to pick with us as a collective. And what I realize is that we spent a lot of years during the pandemic and afterwards in a type of individual mindset that did not truly benefit us as a whole and as a collective. And now that is not working with everyone being individuals in the economy, we want to get back to collective and group think, right? We're trying to say, you know what? We need to come together as a community. We need to come together and help one another out. But what we do not have is we don't have what I consider, well, I ain't gonna say what I consider, what is leadership, okay? Now, this is for men and women. This is not just for men. This is for women too. This is for Black women and Black men. And any of the other alphabets you subscribe to, okay? All the alphabets, A through Z, throw yourself up in here, okay? Whatever you identify as long as Black is in that title, I'm talking to you and you're over the age of 18. All right. So if you're a Black human being over the age of 18, we need to start looking at leadership from the place of protection. How many of y'all go around and we have this word safe space? What does safe space mean? When we talk about community, what does the word safe space mean to you? What does that mean to you, right? Giovanna had it with Delane. Okay. What is safe space? And I tell you guys, my problem with this terminology and why the vagueness and this gray area and all of us trying to appease this language and why it is dangerous for us as black women and for the black men who love and like black women and our community as a whole, right? Keandra said that safe space means no judgment. I do agree. No, I do not agree. I don't agree. I don't agree with no judgment. We're supposed to judge. We got to judge because we got to assess, right? So judgment, we got to assess, right? We are supposed to show up without Ayana said we have to show up as myself without judgment free. And that is part of the problem. Not saying the way you're thinking is the problem. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the idea of an opportunity or an area to where you don't have judgment allows us to not, allows the people who have bad intentions to not be assessed, analyzed, right? And no decision is made on whether or not you are what's best for what we got behind us, right? So when we talk about safe spaces, our homes for us mothers out there, right? Us mothers out there and our parents, I'm sorry, us parents out there, if your home is a safe space for your children, right? If somebody want to come into your home, you got to judge their character. You have to, are you safe for my child? What's your intention with coming up in this house? Because I got people to protect behind us. And that allows us to have vulnerability, unapologeticness, right? We're allowed to be free. But if we are going to create safe spaces to where behind the walls, you're allowed to be yourself and I don't judge you, but I grow you and I celebrate you. In order for us to have that safe space, we got to have people on the front lines that are leaders, which means that they're protecting that safe space. And protection is what's missing. So inside it, absolutely. Inside this space, it got to be safe. And so we do got to have a layer, a circle, people on the outside of that space and on the inside that is there to judge. And that would be our leaders, right? So do I want to come to a space that I'm not a leader in as a community member? So admin Sen, I am the A community leader here at Black on the Job, right? And so in this space, you're allowed to be without judgment. And I won't judge you, but I will grow you. I may point out a flaw. I will still celebrate you. And as a leader of the community, it is my job to protect you from others criticizing you and others even inside the space. Because even inside the space, if one of you try to pop off, I'm going to judge your behavior and I'm going to kick you the fuck out. I don't care how safe this space is. If you decide to be rude or disrespectful to another bee in this space, I'm going to judge your actions as the leader and I'm going to kick your ass out, right? So inside, the members are supposed to be free, right? And judgment free, and they're able to be vulnerable and raw, but we still got to have leaders in the group. I don't catch everything. It's leaders inside of Black on the Job that has self-elected themselves as leaders and will inbox me and say, hey, admin Sen, did you see this post? Hey, admin Sen, this go against what we do here. I'm judging. Screenshot, are you Black? Screenshot, why did you respond to that comment that way? So we do have people even inside this safe space who are judging. Okay? Does that make sense? And if someone got a vet, that's what Trisha said, folks got to be vetted. So when we, because, y'all know, I go back to my biblical principle, you got to stand and show yourself approved. So if you don't show yourself as modeling or being a part of the standard here, oh yeah, it's some folks up in this safe space that in order to maintain safety is constantly judging. It could be a good judgment. Judging, I looked at that. Yeah, that's cool. I like that, right? Because we gotta keep the space safe for everyone overall. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feeling about that? Y'all see what I'm putting down? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. We gotta look at that portion of it too, right? Anessa said, even a compliment is a form of judgment. I think a lot of times we say judgment, we mean admonish and shame. Love that, Anicia. I can judge you, and it could be a good judgment. A judgment means to look at your actions and make an assessment of what you're doing, right? Let's go to our Googles. And this is important. I know y'all like, I came up in here to learn today about some careers. This is important, okay? Maybe a couple of you niggas need to be judges, okay? That's how you tie it back to the theme, okay? The ability to make considered decisions or come to a conclusion based off of what y'all got going on, right? The ability to make a decision, right? To be the person making the decision, that's how it is to have judgment, right? And so when we look at our company structure, right? When we look at the way companies are made, the directors, those who are providing leadership and doing the planning and doing the risk analysis and the decision makers, there has to be somebody here that's getting paid to think. And so therefore they're getting paid to judge. Does that make sense? This is super important for how we run the Black community. Okay? Because I understand that, you know, a lot of you guys may be new to community, and that's fine. It's not your job to understand all of the nuances, but it's a lot of you guys who are also new to leading community. And so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you may not know this. And so my accountability and what I must do is educate you guys on what that looks like. I don't want any of you guys, any jobby here, to get a part of any other community. And in that community, you don't see people that are judging, making decisions on your behalf to maintain safety within the Black community. Does that make sense? We don't play them type of hoe games here. In order to maintain safety within community, you better got somebody here judging the actions and behaviors of everyone involved and making critical decisions. Should she stay? Should she go? I have to judge your financial situation, and that's how we be having giveaways. We got to judge, you know, what you post to make sure you're not trying to grift off somebody. We got to judge to see if you're in need, to see you're in crisis, to see how we can help you. So within Black on the Job, I appreciate each of you guys who are on top of it. Right? Hey, did you see that comment? Hey, admin saying, I looked at that girl's page. She's trying her best. You know, can you help her out? I need for somebody to understand that it's important for us to hold people accountable, especially community leaders. Times are too hard, right? For us as a community. I don't give a damn if you join a Black cycling. I don't care if you join Black Dogs of Charlotte. I don't care if you join, you know, Black people meet up so that y'all can go yell at the damn moon. I don't give a damn what you into. But whoever sat there, the leader, you should see that they are comfortable with conflict, comfortable with making a decision, and comfortable with falling on their sword and taking the hit for everything else. That's important. And at any time, as my mama told me when I first started working in corporate America, first job I had in corporate America, my mama was a manager, and she had a cold ass stand up every day. She would say, everybody in here is replaceable, including the owner. So at Black on the Job, everybody here is irreplaceable, including Centoni Miller. If there's somebody else who starts making decisions that's in the betterment of this community. And if somebody else is helping to guide you guys forward and I'm no longer doing so, kick me off the island too. Okay? Kick me off. We not part of that time frame in Black community to where we just allow you to, and we just give you, kudos because you decided. We don't give a damn. We don't give a damn. Just being Black and saying I'm here to help ain't good enough. No more. It's not good enough. And it's okay for us as a community to have a standard. It's okay for us as a community to say, hey, well, you the one that decided that your ass was one to sell resumes. Ain't nobody told your ass to sell resumes, admin, sin. You said that you was going to teach us about career. So get the teaching respectfully. I love that. Thank you. I will. Right? So community stewardship. That's the fancy word. Stewardship is important. And what I am seeing is that we have allowed influencers and we have allowed niggas trying to make $1 out of 15 cents to come up to the front and say, well, I just really love our people and I just want to help. And as Black people, as we do so beautifully, we show up, we support you, we're loyal, we sacrifice, we work on behalf of community. And so you have a bunch of Black women, a bunch of Black men, and a bunch of Black children uplifting someone's name, uplifting their goals and pushing them forward. And then when they turn around and we say, hey, what about us? We are supposed to be looking out for ourselves and nobody told you. I'm tired of that shit. I'm not the one, the two, or the three. And I don't want to see us this like this no more. I'm tired of it. I'm going to call it out every single time. I don't care who you are. I'm holding everybody accountable. I was waiting for Obama to make a speech. When I voted for you in 2008, it was till 2058. Are you about to say something about this orange man or something? Or what the fuck is happening here? You going to say something or not? Because you got about 30 more days, Mr. Obama, before we cancel your ass too. Okay? What's going on? And he came out. That's why we rocking with him. He came out. That's why we rocking with him. But community stewardship. When you decide, I don't care if you're elected or you decide to get up on your high horse. I did. I decided to get up on my high horse. I got up on my high horse. I took a stepping stool and my 4'11" ass got on the high horse and said, I could teach y'all careers. I could teach y'all careers. Yeah, I'm the best. I'll show you. I'll do it. And you guys gave me money and you gave me your time and you trusted me. And so with that trust, I must be a good steward of community funds, right? We have giveaways. We have free stuff. Bank account can't get to. Well. Have we looked out for the needs of our people, right? Why do you think our prices ain't changed till 2021? Because I have to be a good steward of community funds. It's not my money. It's our money. It's our money. It's our community. So you guys should be able at any point in time, hey, I'm missing, do we got a scholarship for this? Yeah, we do. We can do this. We could do that. We got to do this together. I have a team. My Black team got to get paid. I'm not underpaying them. So I'm not going to say I don't make a profit or the team doesn't make a payroll. But if we making a payroll and we making a profit and y'all not seeing the results, cancel me. Hang me up. Right? Go on the shade room. Dox me. Take me out. Do what's in best interest of us. Not me, not just you. Do what's in our best interest. Okay? We got to make sure we got to keep on code because we got too many whitewashed Black leaders that we don't have an accountability metrics to. And I don't like that no more. I see Black single mothers, I'm not going to say I see a lot of Black single fathers. I ain't about to lie. Black single mothers and a few niggas, okay, out here giving back, supporting these goals and efforts. And the dream seems very good. but the execute, the follow through, the standards, the procedures, the operations are not there. The customer service is not there. The impact is not there. The results are not there. I don't walk away from Black on the Job with just a feel good. We ain't in a one night stand. You better walk away with some knowledge. Okay? Okay. So that's my rant for this evening. Okay? That's my rant for this evening. Take what you want with that information. But someone had to say it. Someone had to say it. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Okay? And while we're on that note, re-look at old leaders. Re-look at old leaders. Look at the things that we liked in the past, bring it to today, and see if we have the same mindset. We have grown. Okay? And with that growth, we have new eyes, new perspectives. And so when we're looking at people that we may have propped up in the past, we got to relook at that. Okay, we got to relook at what we laughed about back then and what we thought was cool back then. And we got to bring it to today and see what's going on. All right. Thank you guys for coming to my little TED Talk. And now we're going to speak on careers. Okay. Gut check. Love that, Yvonne. Yes. Yes. Discernment. Let's get that back in our community. All right. Yes. We okay. Well, make sure I mention my scholarship. Oh, y'all like my nails? Y'all like what I got going on? Okay. So back to our payroll. So every year, twice a year, we do our fundamental payroll course. And our fundamental payroll course is truly for those who have extensive experience, primarily for those who have extensive experience within customer service, administration, people skills that are low paid. And when we're looking at the salaries of 60,000 and below, many times it may come from people who are underemployed, overeducated, or not educated at all. Yeah, I said overeducated, because let me tell you if I feel educated. If I sit here and this is my PhD, but my bank account, if I were to grade it, would get a D, this ain't enough. Your bank, your check from your company looking like, $1,000 every 2 weeks. But your PhD right here, I call it overeducated. So you have to figure something out. Something got to raise, right? When it's not balanced. And so our payroll course gives people the technical skills needed to take their people skills and combine it with technical skills within payroll in order for them to get hired. Okay. So for the overeducated and underemployed, when the bills ain't touched an agreement, our fundamental payroll course comes to be. And since then, we have had amazing success. And so today I want to show you guys some of the roles that are available and the fields that you're able to connect to by looking at your people skills in a more reimagined way. Right now, with the mass disruption within our job market from AI, automations, and racism, what they can't do is automate people. And so people buy people. People don't buy products. And people buy people. People don't buy robots. And so those people skills are highly coveted. And that's what's necessary. Okay? So let's look at some of these people skills today. Now, y'all already know. Y'all know Admin saying love to be coloring in the color book. Okay? And so I want to show y'all some of the amazing careers we've helped people move into and why these movements are important. Okay. So you already know design skills on 1,000. You feel me? I want to talk to you guys first about what the Global Job Insight Summit said earlier this year. There is a job summit that happens once a year, and it's a global job summit where all of the big wig companies, they do all their data switchovers and they tell us what careers we can look forward to and what careers will be eliminated each year. And this was some of the insight that came out of out of the job summit of 2025. Now, we are already seeing some of this, right? They predicted that by 2030, 92 million jobs will be gone. And 40% of today's skills will be outdated. Automation is replacing a lot of repetitive tasks. And so these are the jobs that are most at risk. Payroll clerks and accountants, admin assistants, customer service reps and call centers, and bank tellers. We're looking at huge job market declines. A lot of payroll and accounting roles are being outsourced globally, and that's going to be these entry-level roles. And a lot of us are doing some of these roles and don't even realize it. And they are strategizing and centralizing their payroll and HR functions under compliance and strategy, right? How many of you guys can see this here? Put a B in the chat if you're like, I see it. Clock that T, y'all. Can y'all clock that T? Y'all clock that T? Do y'all see this? Now, I've been telling y'all this shit all year, but I know y'all don't be always listening. That's why I love y'all. You ain't gotta always listen. I'm gonna repeat myself a few times. Okay. How many of you guys have seen this go down? Okay. Put a B in the chat if you're seeing this go down. Y'all are seeing jobs eliminated all day, right? And so here is where our payroll solution comes in. Now, y'all know we love Gerard. One of the things that Gerard has been able to do is that the director of payroll operations at the largest payroll company in the entire country in 20 years of experience. He is the number one payroll professional who tours the entire country and helps companies regulate their payroll to industry standards, right? And so he helps us with our payroll course every single year with I think he's at a 92% success rate. And this is a way that he's been able to help us with the recession that we've seen in the past, during the pandemic when we had, what do those people call it? Servers and waiters. We're able to pull them into payroll careers. And these were some high demand, strategy driven payroll careers that they went from making $18 to $22 as a server to getting into 6-figure careers by taking the course. And so I want to look at these roles that are being at risk. And I want to know how many of you guys see your role here. How many of you guys can say, you know what, Admin Sin, this is my title? Put your title in the chat. Do we got any admin assistants, accounting and bookkeepers? How many of us got data entry jobs, customer service and call rep, claim adjusters, examiners and investigators, retail and bank tellers, legal secretaries and coordinators, material workers and stock keepers, insurance and benefit claim processors? How many of you guys can see your role here and see where it's trending? Do you see your job? Do you see your job? I see a lot of my bees jobs. Claim adjusters, right? Okay. And I want to show you some of the growing career fields and why they are important. And we say the word strategy a lot, but some of us don't realize what strategy is. So we got our first giveaway. Oh, I know. Let's see. You guys been doing, we got call centers, we got claim adjusters. All right. First giveaway. Someone's getting a payroll ticket tonight, right now. Sunny is online. She's going to capture. You guys say hi to Sunny. You know, Sunny's our buzz keeper. That's what we call her. So Sunny, the buzz keeper, is here. So get ready. Y'all ready for the giveaway? Let's see if y'all can answer this question. Whoever gets it right, pay attention. Okay? When it comes to corporate and the workforce, what does strategy mean? Someone tell me, what does strategy mean? You guys see strategic planning, looking for strategy. Give me your best definition of strategy. Best definition. Hi, Jay. Jay ain't saying hi to me. She's saying hi to Sunny. Sunny, they all saying hi to you. Look, Zale said hi. All right, what does strategy mean? Free ticket to the payroll course. Sunny gonna capture you. What does strategy mean? What does strategy mean? What does strategy mean? Let me see. Sunny gonna tell me who somebody won. Okay, let's see. Does anybody know what strategy mean? I'm gonna text Sunny. Y'all know who Sunny is. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I got some. Okay, so CCC, plan of action or policy designed to achieve a major or overall aim. Very close. Very close. Ooh, Kalidri said putting things into place. Y'all piecing it together. If I could piece a few of y'all answers together, it'll be perfect. I see foresight. Erica said, what I mean by that is managing all aspects of the future of an organization and its growth. Okay, Taraya said, planning for long-term goals, creating the best roadmap for an organization to follow. See, who's okay? So I got my answer. See, it's almost like it's a difficult question, right? Let me see. I know somebody had wrote the exact answer. Let me go up. Shalise, SHA space LISE. Let me text Sunny to her. This is the winner. So Shalise said it the best. Shalise said it the best. She said, let me see. Big picture plan for long-term goals. Big picture plan for long-term goals. Okay. So you guys know we're going to go to our ugly piece of paper. Y'all say congratulations. We got a winner. We got a good winner. Tell her congratulations, Shalise. Shalise. Okay. So let me show y'all what a strategy is. And the reason why I want to go over this is because one of you guys' biggest concerns is reading a job description and not knowing if you qualify for the role. How many of you guys said, you know what admin is saying? That's it for me. Sunny, inbox her and gather her information and give it over to the beekeeper, admin Rhea, and admin Rhea will add her to the classroom. Congratulations, Shalise. Shalise, make sure you inbox Sunny B. All right. So when we're reading that job description, many times we don't know if we qualify for the role, and the word strategy makes it very difficult. So we're going to have a fake baby together, and we're going to learn strategy. Okay? So let's say, for instance, and we're talking, and also, let me preface this. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Okay. What I'm about to explain is just for I don't want to say normal, but like general ways that we look at family structure. I understand. Okay. You don't, I grew up in foster care. I'm not saying this is the only way you do family, anything like that. I understand a lot of these niggas are deadbeats, all of that stuff. That has nothing to do with the conversation. So stay on code. Okay. So back to our scheduled programming. What the best way for you to understand where your skills lie at and what strategy is that we use the example of daddy director, mommy manager. Okay. Now, Daddy Director, when we think of a not Cinderella, a Disney idea of what a dad does, right? We always say the same thing. We say, you know what, growing up, Daddy was never around. He came home, he barked some orders, and then that was it. But it was Mama who was there raising me and doing all the things, right? And so Mama was what we call in the trauma unit. Daddy Director is supposed to do these three things: provide and protect, leadership, and vision. So let me show you guys what a director does and what a strategy is, right? Strategy means finding problems that do not exist. So you and me decide to have a baby together. And baby girl, she got some long ass legs. And I turn to you and I say, baby girl legs are long. And my baby girl is a track star. We live in Texas, and none of the schools around us have a track program to where she'll get noticed. And so what just happened is Daddy Director found a problem that did not exist, right? Is that the state of Texas problem? No. This is a problem that Daddy Director found out of nowhere. And so Daddy Director says, you know what? I'm going to put together a 5-year plan to move my family to Los Angeles, California, so that we can make sure that she gets noticed by a scout who can then make sure, right, that she gets a full ride scholarship for college, because I don't want to have to pay for college out of pocket, and it's going to cost me $50,000 to get her to school. So we're going to come up with a 5-year plan so we can make sure that baby girl is noticed for her track abilities. That way, she can get her college paid for, and we don't have to figure out how to pay for her college because it's going to cost us $50,000. Okay? Who understood strategy from that example? Do you guys understand strategy? Put a B in the chat. Yes, we find problems that do not exist. Now, we're going to go ahead and begin moving to California. Let me make all of this on so you guys can see it. We're going to go ahead and start moving towards California because I noticed that she is a track star. So, baby, we're going to go ahead and start putting $500 aside so I can get my payroll, so I can get my CPA, right? And by getting my CPA, I'll be able to start earning money for the future. So I'm starting to put things into place so that we will move to California, right? So now I got to create a budget. I got to create some goals. I got to set aside the money. I got to make this our plan. This is what our family is doing, right? We're all going to be moving towards the same goal. I understand that if this doesn't work out, we're going to be paying for this shit out of pocket. I foresee in the future what this is going to look like. And so that's the duties, no matter what department you're in and directorship, okay? If I was directing marketing, I still got to put a marketing plan together, oversee the marketing vision, create a budget for marketing, give them their goals and their scope, put some money aside, put things into place, create the culture of the marketing team, review the risk if marketing doesn't do it. So it doesn't matter what you're in, right? So then we say, what about mama manager? So mommy manager is managing first the people solutions. Guess what, y'all? We it's the pandemic and we made a few kids. And so the first job I got to do is we got a daughter who's like, Mama, I'm in middle school. all of my friends are here in Texas. I don't want to go to California, right? So now mama manager got to sell the idea. No, baby girl, Cali is going to be fun. I promise you. You're going to love California. The weather is better. The people are better. I know that we're moving because, daddy wants big sister to go off to college and be a track star. But I promise you, this will be the best decision of your life, right? That's just, she's selling the idea. She's the one that's doing training and developing. She's the one that's saying she got to manage the budget of what she was given. Hey, babe, we only got $300 for groceries. Let me get some coupons done. She's the one that got to manage her time, make sure she goes to all the practices and meet on time, And so now she's doing quality. She's making sure she makes some good kids. This is now mommy manager. She is in the trauma unit and she's paid to solve the problems that daddy director made, found, and created. Okay? So that's the reason why we say managers, they're paid to solve problems. They work in the trauma unit because I got to sell you this idea that daddy director came up. That's going to take strategic communication. I'm constantly training and developing you or parent rearing you. I'm the one checking your grades, going down to the school, right? Coaching you and mentoring you, making sure you know how to do your time and resource right. And we're avoiding more problems because daddy director came up with enough. And that's the reason why they be so proud of us. Now, from that analogy, do you understand the strategy, what a director does, and what a manager does? Who understands those three concepts now? Yes or no? Put strategy in the chat if you understand. Strategy. Who understands strategy now? Strategy, right? That is what strategy is. Strategy is finding problems that don't exist and creating strategic plans for them, right? And the biggest part is that sometimes the word problems is a word that we like to avoid. So I came up with some new ways of looking at it. Strategies are goals, right? I was teaching my team how to look at it from a different way. Goals are problems, right? We say in the Black community, there are some problems that we want to have, right? I want to have some goals, okay? There's some problems I want to have, all right? Me finding a time to get my nails done, I love those type of problems, okay? I love that problem for me. Love that problem for me, right? So strategy is not as complex and out of your world than you think. As Black people, you strategize every day, all day. It's okay, Zell. You know me up for you. Okay. Right? This will give you the confidence that when you see the word like strategic planning, you're like, okay, so they want me to create a goal that nobody else sees, create an action plan for that goal, understand why I want to have that goal. What will happen if the goal doesn't work out? Enact some leaders to help me reach that goal and put together in a plan. Problems are exotic ideas. I love that, Tracy. Exotic ideas. My ideas be so exotic. It's like a white incel man who ain't never even sniffed a cat, stuck in an apartment in New York City and Brooklyn in a high rise with a tiger in his apartment. That's how exotic my goals be here at Black on a Job. Yes, exotic goals, exotic ideas. That is I saw the exotic ideas. I got lions, tigers, and bears up in this motherfucker. That's how exotic they be. Okay? Exotic ideas. I love that. I can't wait to tell the team that. I love that, Tracy. Exotic ideas. Okay? So now that we have that information, we can look at this a little bit closer. Okay, let me see where my situations are at here. Okay. So these are some of the roles that we have moved people into. After the payroll course, they moved into workforce coordinating, making 60,000. One person applied for the compliance officer role, making 110,000. Work intelligence director, people analytics, leave of absence. And so these are the roles that the bees were getting from these titles here. These were the new career paths. Of course, I'll be sending this to you guys, but we're going to be looking at, y'all don't even know. I got some roles pulled up. Y'all know admin seeing for the win. Okay. So let's look at what the strategy looks like in these roles, right? Workforce planning manager, designing, hiring. What's our new word? Exotic ideas, coming up with a new idea, an exotic way to hire and to make the workforce actually work and it makes enough sense financially, and develop a compensation plan for them. 130,000, right? Leads company-wide pay structure design and benefit programs, ensure company payroll and benefit aligns with the legal regulations, managing. Okay, perfect. So now improving hiring retention, exotic ideas, people analytics, using payroll and HR data, right, to improve hiring and retention by coming up with an exotic idea on how to make these folks stay. All right. So here goes one of our bees. All right. We move them into a compensation and benefits manager. This role is perfect for those of you guys who are already payroll clerks, my claim adjusters. I think we had some claim adjusters. Are some of you guys in claim adjustment? I think I saw some. Do we have some claim adjusters here? I thought I saw some claim adjusters. Let me see. I see a bank teller, claim adjusters. BE was a claim adjuster. All right, girl. This is a role you can, if you're a claim adjuster, this is where we're trying to move you to. The average salary of a compensations and benefits manager is 110 to 150,000 a year. Okay. Compensations and benefits manager, about me. Let's see what she do. A day in their life. So as a claims adjuster, right? Some of your duties are what? Come on, claim adjusters. What are some of the things you do as a claim adjuster? Let's see. Right? Let's see. What does a claim adjuster do? We about to see. I'm about to put claim adjuster, job description. Okay, let's see what a claim adjuster does. Okay, so it looks like a claim adjuster investigates, evaluates, and settles insurance claims. They the ones that makes a decision if the coverage, assessing the damage, and negotiating the settlements, and authorized payments while also interacting with various parties, right? So the responsibilities is gathering evidence, interviewing some folks, looking at the medical records, making sure they got some information on the situation. They then looking at the policies and they making a decision if your policy and what the hell just happened is making sense. They trying to put point A to point B. And so they really taking a deep look at your injuries, any health situations you got going on, right? They may talk to some folks and say, hey, look at this. And with all the techie tools, they are evaluating the situation. After that, they come and chop it up with you. Their job is to say, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I see here that shit. It went down. All right, it went down. Shit fucked up. Okay. And all the emotions are high. Now, I got to talk to you. I got to talk to the other folks. I got to talk to the legal team. And we got to make a reasonable and fair decision. Right? And once everybody agree, we then authorize the payment, document what happened, and I'm talking to you real clear, real strong, right? These are their key skills: investigative, knowledgeable, communication, analytical. They got to pay attention to the detail. They got to be empathetic, technical, and have a driver's license. All right? So for those of us who work in claims or have in the past, or like Misha said, payment claims, is that a fair assessment of what you do? Is that what y'all do? Would you say that's a good assessment of what y'all do? Okay, yes, yes, okay. B said, yup, yup, yup. So now, when we transfer your skills over into compensation and benefits management, what are you managing? The benefits and the compensation. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was just over here managing the benefits of their policy, their insurance benefits. You come into claims adjustment because I'm the one managing your insurance benefits and making a determination on whether or not this is a fair and reasonable request and that it is compliant under your benefits given to you under your policy. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all picking up? Wait a minute. If you telling me that a compensations and benefits manager is managing the benefits and compensation, I've been managing the benefits and compensation from their policy. Because if I wasn't managing the benefits and the compensation, then how can I authorize the compensation? Adderley just laid out the plan for you guys. Look at her laying it out. Adderley said, I went from claims to HR, the benefits and compliance. So I'm already managing a type of benefit and a type of compensation, right? Right? So a compensation and benefits professionalism, they design, analyze, and optimize salary structures and benefit packages that attract, retain, and motivate employees. If you worked in payroll, accounting, HR, benefits administration, which is claim adjustment, you already have transferable skills into compensation leadership because we're going to analyze your investigative, data analytics, compliance knowledge, your strategic pay design, and you could transfer into a high-paying HR role with impact. Compensations and benefits is underneath HR. So, one of the bees in the chat says that she was able to transfer into HR the benefits and compliance. More than likely, she went from claims to general HR and then specialized in compensation and benefits management, right? As a property claims adjuster, you can, because you are doing property claims based off the policy and the benefits. The policy, the payment is compensation, and the benefits underneath that policy. Okay? Now, let's look at a day in their life. They're conducting compensation and the analysts to ensure pay equity across teams. They're benchmarking salaries against industry standards, right? So in claim adjustment, you're looking at the amount of the claim against industry standards, right? You are also designing, right? Because before you come to them over here with a negotiation, right, and a settlement agreement, you first have to design that settlement agreement. And you got to persuade them to get the results of what you guys are looking for. You're also partnering. This one is partnering with HR and finance to align the goals. In this case, right, we partnered or worked with claimants and attorneys to get to the goal, which is a settlement, right? Here, you evaluated the benefits program to enhance employee satisfaction and retention. Over here, you evaluated the claim and the policy to determine coverage. You evaluated the extent of the damage. You evaluated and consulted with people. So, there go again. And by doing that, you evaluated the insurance program. Over here, you're now evaluating the benefits of the insurance program. Because guess what? They need health insurance for us to be even talk about benefits. Right? And then we're ensuring compliance with wage regulations, tax laws, and pay transparency. Over here, we're ensuring compliance with what? The policy. Okay? And then we got to educate employees on how to maximize their salary and benefits packages. In claim adjustment, you got to go back and communicate effectively with all parties and all stakeholders what's going on too. We got to educate them on what direction we are going. Now, let me stop there. For my claim adjusters and those who worked in claim adjustment, do you see the correlation now? You see how your skills pay bills? Do we see skills paying bills? Okay, Kiki. Okay, Kiki. B, what about you? What about you, B? On UBs, do you see how your skills transfer over? Now, those who work in customer service, right? Policy equal compliance. Perfect. There go Calandri. Those of us who work in customer service, you're doing the same things too. You have terms and conditions that you are upholding. And in your customer service, you got to educate the client. You got to analyze their concern. You got to research. You got to come to an agreement. You're doing a lot of those same skills. So those of us with customer service skills, and you got rules, regulations, scripts, policies that you got to follow and maintain and reiterate. Do y'all see where y'all lining up now? The skills pay bills. Okay, now. So let's see what her most used skill is. My most used skills: compensation benchmarking. Oh yeah, Tashira, you good. Data-driven design, employee engagement, right? These was what ended up moving her. She took the FPC course because out of these, this was the most affordable to have a must-have for compliance and payroll mastery. So this is how we had a salary increase. Now, the average claim adjuster, let's see how much the average claim adjuster is making, because it looks like the claim adjuster is doing the same thing, right? Claim adjuster salary. The claim adjuster doing the same thing as a compensations and benefits manager. But what happened is that a claim adjuster is going to make $60,000, right? But a payroll and compensations manager is going to make $110,000, $150,000. Right? And that's because of the title, right? So this one tells me what they're managing. They're managing the benefits and compensation for the company. Claim adjusters, it just says that you're adjusting a claim. But that's not what you're doing. And that's why it's important for us to look at the duties and the functions of the role in order to transfer you over, right? Okay. Now, y'all love Google because y'all like saying that's not true. Look what I typed into Google. Claim adjuster versus compensation manager. That's what that's all I typed. So you could type it into your own Google and do the same damn thing. A claim adjuster and a compensation manager have distinct yet related roles within the insurance and human resource fields. A claim adjuster primarily handles the investigation and process of the claim, determining liability and settlement, while the compensation manager is focusing on the design, implementation, and administration of it, right? So here we go on how these two are directly related. Right? So instead of you doing claim by claim, you're doing it for an overall. That's the only difference. So instead of going one by one, you're looking at it by department, by roles. So there, you know what this says? This says, oh my God, admin Sin, does that mean that I don't got to be on the phone with individuals? Exactly. So for those of us that are in claim adjustment, and we're tired of focusing on one by one, talking to folks one by one, and we're tired of the phone portion and the customer service portion of it, wait a minute. I can move over to compensation management. I'm making more people, and I'm off the phone. Who trying to get off the phone? Who say they tired of talking to the individuals? Who tired of the individuals? Y'all see? Y'all see? Do y'all see me? Do y'all see? Uh-oh. Roman got it. Roman said, oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's Google. Oh, my God, Kalidra. Esther, we're calling it Google from now on. It's Google. Y'all see? The difference is more money, less talking. More money, less talking. Y'all see this? Ah! Now y'all see why we love Gerard, right? Now I didn't say it. The gal at Google said it, okay? In essence, the adjuster is focused on one person while the compensation is focused on the overall. Okay? Okay, that is the difference. That is the only difference. They literally said they have distinct yet related roles. And there you go. Some of you was just in the comments talking about admin saying I'm trying to get into HR. That's how they're related. That's how we be moving, folks. You see that? Insurance and HR, hand in hand. Admin saying how? Because both of y'all are dealing with people. Duh. Okay. Remember over here when we was talking about, boom, let me go down. Remember over here when we were talking about interviewing people, extent of the injury. Sometimes the injury is the people, right? Communication, right? This is it. So, how we feeling? More money, less talking. Right? We say, Okay? That's what we going from. Okay? We got to switch to hand mode. We're not doing this no more. We're doing this. Guess what else? Who do you think has a stronger voice? And that Disney family, director, dad, mommy, manager, right? The manager, when it comes to this, is they're not managing people. They're managing the process and strategy that people are following. Okay. Glory, hallelujah. Okay, Gloria. Boom, bam. Okay. Yeah, Emerson know a little bit about what she's talking about. Okay, okay, well, shit now. I know y'all thinking like, well, shit. Okay, San. Okay, San. I feel you. I feel you, right? So now let's look at some of these rolls that be rolling in, okay? And that's why we take a claim adjuster, right? Who, by the way, their job is up for elimination. And we put them in a strategy. This is a workforce strategy. What strategy? The strategy behind how we compensate and give them the benefit, right? And so we apply their knowledge of financial compliance and we give them that payroll course. And then boom, they double or nothing. Okay. Right? This is the FPC solution. So that's why when we say that the fundamental payroll course is to help you future proof your career, this is why, right? Clerical, payroll, admin jobs are being cut, adjusters are being cut. We need higher salaries. Admin Sam, but I don't ever see those jobs. Okay, well, let me show you one that's on the market here in Kentucky, but it's fully remote. This is an entry level role. Let's see how much this is annually. Right? So this is way at the entry level. This is right here at the 60. I wanted to start something realistic so y'all can see, because some of us not even making that, but just so that you guys can see what this looks like. Now, when we're looking at where do they land on the company structure, we see that the title says specialist, right? So that salary is $60,000 because specialist is an entry level role that you should be in for 1 to 2 years. Now, I have made something for you all to see a little bit better too. Hold on, I forgot to bring it out. Where is my, hold on. Esther, where my table? Oh, did I call it an org chart? Oh, I did. I called it an org chart. Sorry. No. Not that one. Where's my org chart? Oh, gosh. I said that I was going to make sure that y'all had it. Okay, organizational chart. Oh, here we go. Okay. So when we look at the org chart, the word specialist is going to be down here. This is an organizational chart, right? A business is a business is a business. So first we got the CEOs at top. Then we have directors. Then we have managers. Then we have coordinators and specialists and interns. So this role is way here at the bottom. So we're looking at an entry level salary, okay? So this entry level salary is for payroll compliance specialist. It's a remote role reporting straight to the director. So they're going to go up pretty quick, right? And all they want is coordinating with the third parties to review the weekly labor, make sure that everybody's getting paid on time, and track it so they don't get in trouble with the IRA. Same thing you're doing in claiming justice, same thing you're doing in customer service. Maintain that internal track, verify, make sure them folks got paid on time. Sometimes it's some third-party people that got to be paid on time. Sometimes you got to waiver some shit, right? You got to talk to a few different departments you've been talking to. You're not talking to individual customers. You're talking to the managers, key personnel, just to make sure that they, we got all this shit lined up. Make sure these people classify. You gave them the right title. So when I pay them, we ain't got no misunderstandings, right? Then I got to verify that they enrolled in what they said they was going to enroll in, because this is an apprenticeship program. And we got to make sure that everything is documented to correctly and make sure that it's submitted correctly inside of our systems, right? Then sometimes they need some help onboarding the people, putting the stuff in it, and you make sure they're doing their assignments, right? Making sure we're maintaining that records, coordinate with the payroll staff, review some of the laws according to payroll, the benefits allocations, you know, respond if there's any audits, that's email, submit the documents, and, periodically review everything, make sure that everything is copacetic, right? So as you can see, this is not talking to customers. As you can see, this is not you arguing back and forth if they made their insurance and policy payment on time. This is an apprenticeship program. They're going to be paying these folks for their labor. So it's a paid internship, basically. And you got to make sure that the pay is there on time, that you're verifying their systems, that you may have to collaborate, speak to some higher ups to make sure that they, you said this person was an intern level 2, so they're supposed to get $20 an hour. Come to find out they intern level 3, so they're supposed to get $25 an hour. So sometimes maybe some little bit of inaccuracies. But this is not you on the phone with a KPI quota going person after person after person. Do y'all see that? And you already got 2 to 3 years and that development in the workforce in a compliance. Prior experience is a plus, or a certified payroll. That's course you're going to be taking, strongly preferred. All right? How many of y'all see those duties and say, okay, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Okay. Y'all see the similarities? Y'all see them? Okay. For 60 bands, entry level role, I'll take that. If I ain't got to be on the phone no more, I'm now moved my way into HR, right? Because now I'm in HR. I'm no longer a claim adjuster. I'm now in HR. I'm on a career path. Claim adjuster would be like a job, just over broke. You're not on a career path. You're not going to go manager, then director. You're not on a path. Claim adjuster, the only thing you do would be a claim adjuster supervising damn call center, right? We be seeing them old folks up in there, independent call centers for forever and a day, okay? So that's a big difference. Even taking that, even if it's a lateral move, we make it 60,000. We're not on the phone. I'm not talking to you motherfuckers all day. I got to do my projects, make sure these folks paid on time, and I'm moving on. It's remote. And the reason why that salary is low is because it's in Kentucky, right? But for some of us here, that is a big difference in duties. We're now on a career path, right? And I didn't have to go back to school and take 2 years of loans out. Khalid, you're talking about, I'm a stay-at-home mom. God, take 60 bands tonight. Right? That's a big difference for some folks. Very big difference. I know we all like to join the live and act like we already making 6 figures. Some of us trying to get to 50. Okay. Some of us trying to get to 60. Okay. So this is it. Now, when it comes to that fundamental payroll course, HR and payroll sit next to each other, but payroll is not always inside of HR. Sometimes payroll is so big, especially for these big ass conglomerate companies, that payroll is a separate department, or they outsource it, right? So when it comes to the payroll certification, the good thing is that it works both ways. It's seen as a certification in HR, right? Because you're working with people, and it's a certification in its own right. Y'all see that? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So let's look at another role. Okay. So that we can see. I want y'all to see something super big first. I want to show y'all something. For this role I'm about to show y'all, they're willing to take the HR cert instead of a degree. Damn, Sam, you telling me that payroll cert is in lieu of a degree? Yes. As working within adjustments, if you're on the claim adjustment and it has to do with payouts of policy benefits, you're within that employee relations. So you're here, multi-service industry. Oh, okay. This is for an HR business partner role. I'm going to partner with the HR. We're going to be handling our business. Oh my God, Sam. What are we doing here? Let me show you. Yes. So what I just said is you could use this to get into HR. Yes. Because a partner, business partner of HR is payroll. A business partner of HR is payroll. And it's a strategic function. Because just like in claim adjustment, and just like we heard, and just like we saw, claim adjustment and payroll are next to each other because payroll benefits, right, is extremely important to the functions of a business. So, establish and collaborate a working relationship with business leaders, provide day-to-day performance management guidance around coaching and career development, manage and resolve complex employee relations issues. Guess who this role is for? This is an excellent role for my teachers. When we take our teachers and we give them the payroll certification, we make them a partner of HR. Why? Do teachers establish collaborative working relationships with parents, with other co-workers, with principals and district leaders and community leaders to align everybody? Yes, they do. Are teachers providing day-to-day performance management, coaching and counseling and developing these kids and disciplinary actions? Yes, they do. Do they got to manage and resolve all of your kids' emotions and relational issues and give them effective, thorough, and investigate that mess? Yes. Do they follow up on urgent student issues? Yes. Do they have in-depth knowledge on the legal requirements? Yes, they got standardized tests and everything else, right? So when we take a teacher and they got way more than 3 years, them teachers be there, they be institutionalized. Guess what? We move them into roles like this. All right. So let me show you employee experience manager. Let me show y'all what Google said so y'all could see. Okay, let me show y'all what Google said. Boop, 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 boop. Versus teacher compare and contrast. Okay, boom. Let's see what Google said. An employee experience versus teacher. Both roles involve understanding the needs and motivations and growth of the individuals. Communication skills, both act as leaders. Relationship building, there go that word. Strategic planning and problem solving, and continuously learning and adaptability. Because that payroll cert gives them the compliance around their experience with their pay and their benefits. With that course, this is how we move them. Here goes the differences. This one is employee life cycle and culture development. This one is curriculum development and student assessment. This is company employees. These ones are teachers. This one is developing and implementing the strategy. What do y'all think lesson planning is? Right? Y'all see how these two are related? But look at this. Career progression. For a teacher, they just become another teacher that lead other teachers. Then be at the department head where all the teachers are at, right? So this path for teachers is super short unless they want to stay in education. But HR is everywhere. In essence, Both roles are centered on growth, creating positive environments. While the employee experience is on the entire journey of the employee, the teacher is delivering the instruction and the facilitation in the entire journey of that student. All right. Y'all see how them two are related? Hi, baby. Y'all see it? Y'all see the breakdown? So, the HR compliance and laws that we teach the teachers is within that fundamental payroll course so that they can use their people experience and they couple it with their payroll and their HR knowledge now so that we can move them into a higher salary, right? Just like that raw role that we just saw. Just like that role we just saw. Now, wonder how much these people make, right? So let's take this title, Human Resource Business Partner, and that's within employee experience. Let's see what their salary is. Human Resource Business Partner salary. Oh, now let me ask y'all this. Them teachers coming out the gate doing this? No. 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 Okay. 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 So let me answer some of the questions about the payroll course. Now, payroll course, the workshop, right? Now, I do want to make sure y'all have everything y'all was needing. Here goes the top. Did y'all get, did you guys make sure who got this link from last week so that they can see? Because see, y'all not clicking y'all links. I am looking at only 150 of y'all. It's 250,000 of y'all. So why y'all all didn't do this? You see, y'all acting like this is new. This not new. I told y'all this one. Y'all see? Y'all remember? Teachers going from 50 to 78,000. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? I sent y'all in y'all email. Okay. These are the different fields y'all can work into. And I'm going to send you guys, y'all got it? Okay. And I'm going to send you guys this list of payrolls and systems today. I do want to make sure that we got everything that we need. I got to just get the rest of my systems together, right? So I want to make sure y'all know. There's our roles called payroll implementation specialist. You know who that role is for? That's for any of you guys who worked in, what's that role called? Tech support. Right? Anybody who's worked in onboard and tech support, my recruiters, this is where we put y'all with. Compensation and benefits analysts, payroll data analysts, workforce managers, right? These are all of our BEs who are underpaid right now, okay? So, y'all want to know, admin saying, how do I get, yeah, okay, I want my seat in the payroll course because it's only 50 of y'all. Only 50 of y'all can go, and we already got the people on the payroll wait list already started getting theirs. When it comes to the payroll course, the course is taught live. So let me give you guys all the information you're asking in the comments, all right? Number one, the payroll certification allows for a few things. The first thing that it do is that when you finish and you take your, you get certified, your name show like this now. Joy Boy, wait 1 minute. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. The bees are not more important than you. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. The bees not important, more important than you. You're the most important. May I finish now? Thank you. Sorry, y'all. Y'all not more important than Joy Boy. I got responsibilities. Okay. After your name come those 3 letters. So now You're going to be certified in payroll, in fundamental payroll. And so now your name will appear like this. Okay. You'll get to put these behind your letters. You got some alphabets now. Okay. That's number one. We also teach the workshop live. So Gerard, he gives you practice exam. There's some B's in here who's taken it before. Practice exam, all that stuff. You will be able to get it, and he has a 92% success rate. It happens over 2 weekends. Okay? 2 weekends. When are those weekends? Let me see. Let me see what they told me. Esther going to tell me in the chat. It's 2 weekends. It says 2 Saturdays, I believe, or Saturday and Sunday and Saturday and Sunday. And the workshop is $3.99 for the wait list people, but it only goes up to $4.99. So if you buy it early, you get $100 off. I understand. Well, how do I? Of course, you guys have Afterpay, Klarna, and all the fun stuff. Y'all know that. If you want to get on the payroll list, you want to click right here. Get on the sign up list right here so that you can get it for the $3.99. Okay, it's right here on the website. So if you scan the link in the corner, guys, you'll be just fine. Here goes Hive to Hire. Here goes your transferable skills that I was just showing you. You could click here, and then you'll be able to get the roles that you qualify for, right? And right here on the website, you'll be able to get on the sign-up list so you can get it for $100 off, which I think is for another 3 days. The payroll workshop is on August 16th and 17th. That's a Saturday and Sunday. And then the following weekend on the 23rd and 24th. It's always 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern, right? Is the workshop recorded? Yes, it is. Should you be there? Yes, you should. Why, Admin Center, if it's recorded? So that you have live instruction and feedback. He does group workshops, and that way you have a good understanding. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The only reason why we're not at 100% pass rate typically is because someone misses a day or a full weekend and they promise themselves they're going to go back to the recording. They don't go back to the recording, and then they take the test weeks and weeks later. The FPC course is only given twice a year, in March and in September. So we always do the workshop right around testing time so that you guys can pass. April has taken the workshop before, and she's putting in the chat that course is definitely worth every penny. Gerard breaks it down, and he is so down to earth. He will also be going live in a few weeks so that you guys can know. So it's August 16th and 17th, the 23rd and the 24th. You guys can use Afterpay, sign up for $100, y'all. Okay, you ain't got to break your bank. But those are the type of roles you qualify for. Thank you, Star. August 16th and 17th, the 24th and 25th. Those are the weekends. And it's going to be in the morning from 11 to 3 East Coast time. Okay? Now, we showed you the roles. We went over how your skills transfer. I showed you live roles that are here. And the link is right there in the corner of my screen, right here. Just scan the code and you'll get right there. You'll get right to this page and you're going to click right there on the home screen. It's going to take you right here. Sign up. So just scan the link in the corner of the thing. Oh, I could put it right here too. Here y'all go. Payroll sign up. I forgot. Okay. I'm so excited, guys. This, as you guys can see, these certifications are better than a degree and cheaper. All right. So it's like, should we go get a bachelor's or should we pay a little $400 and get it popping? Right. There goes right there in the corners. Okay, we got Afterpay, we got Klarna, we got, we take food stamps, we take your card, your man's card, and the scammer's card. Yeah, yeah, we do. We do. We do. Okay? All right. Did y'all learn a lot today? We learned strategy, director, manager, claims adjustment, skill transferable, salary, the difference between HR and compensations and benefits. Y'all, we learned a lot. Okay? We learned a lot. Do you feel like y'all learned a lot? Y'all feel like y'all learned a lot? Did y'all learn a lot? I learned a lot today. Oh, baby, I know. It's your beach. It's your beach. I know. Okay. I know. I know. I know. I know, baby. He said, y'all know I live in Arizona. It's hot as hell. He can't take a walk to the evening. And so he be having his little ears down, sad that he can't get no walk. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to take you right now. All right. So now admin saying, what should I do after the live? Sign up for the payroll workshop, right? Make sure you go on to Instagram. Y'all been doing real good with Instagram. Make sure y'all comment. And y'all been doing good with Sunny too. LaShondia, you wasn't the winner. The other one was the winner. Shalise, SHA space LISC. Shalise was the winner. And I tagged Sunny to her. Okay, y'all be doing real good. Kim, you in Arizona too? I didn't know that. Okay, so when we see the word strategy, we're going to be looking at exotic ideas. We now know how to do it, right? Okay. All right. Y'all say bye, Joy Boy. Hi, Joy Boy. They want to say hi. They want to say hi, Joy. Okay. You guys are welcome. I'm linking her with some info. Okay, Sonny, my bad. I'm all up in y'all business. I'm sorry. I'm all up in y'all business. Who won the trivia? Oh, the trivia. Okay, wait. Someone want a makeover package. Somebody want a makeover package. Somebody about my bad, LaShonda. I'm all up in your business, girl. Yup, y'all want who want a makeover package? Hold on, let's go to Mama B. Let's go to Mama B. We do got a winner. Hold on. Yolanda R. Lee. Yolanda R. Lee. Now, my bad, guys. Are y'all doing a trivia? Y'all know we giving out about, so Mama B's budget is $2,000 a week for giveaways. Okay. Y'all are letting the same winners get more and more stuff. Let's see. Oh, wait, Mama, what did you say it was? Yolanda R. Lee. Let me go. My bad. Uh-oh. She said, don't forget about me. Uh-oh. Here we go. Now, if y'all go to the blogs, if you scan and y'all go to the blog, so let me change this up here in the corner so y'all know the blogs, right? As long as you guys scan and go to the blogs every Monday, Mama B posts a blog and a trivia, right? So this week's trivia. So this was careers for ADHDBs, as y'all can see, right? And she had her blog for ADHDBs. She gave you guys some different careers to move into. And then she had a trivia, and the winner won a package this week. Okay? So make sure you guys are going to the trivia. Let's see who the winner is. Mama said Yolanda R. Lee. This one. Yolanda. Winner, chicken dinner. Let me tell her. Uh-oh. Let me make sure I tell her. Sunny B. we got our winner. Congratulations, Yolanda. You won $825 worth of services, B. I'm very, very happy for you. So let me go over your prize. Okay. So y'all know her prize was our makeover package. Yes. So she won a full career makeover. She's getting a career strategy session and resume alignment with a certified career consultant to define her career direction, figure out her transferable skills, map out her plan. She's getting a new resume. She's getting career launch essentials. She's getting notes, recordings, a career guidebook, personalized job leads. She's getting a roadmap. We're going to tell her what her ideal roles are, salary benchmarks, and strategies. After that, we're going to finalize her resume. After that, we're going to give her a full LinkedIn profile optimization. We don't just analyze, we develop it, baby. She's getting a full BOTJ key LinkedIn profile with keyword strategies and networking tips. She's also getting a cover letter that we're going to design and optimize for her. Make sure that it's personally branded. After that, she's getting interview domination session with high-level simulation practicing, confidence building strategies, real-time feedback. She's getting it all, y'all. I am so proud. Okay, now, Yolanda. Okay, now. Yolanda is getting it all, and you can too. You can always purchase your package or join the trivias. Now, another thing that Mama B does, and she goes back to the old blogs. And so if you comment on the old blogs and you leave back feedback, she randomly chooses people throughout the week, gives them free resume services. She is always looking for a way to spend her money. So imagine her with a black on the job honey credit card and she taking you shopping through the Hive. Okay? So Mama B in the comments, y'all see her. So Yolanda, reach out to us and make sure you guys are entering the trivia. These blogs are so good as well. We talk about so many different topics on the blog. Okay, baby. Okay, that was the last thing I was telling them. I promise. Walkie walk? You ready? 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 Okay, Joy Boy is ready for his walkie walk. He ready for his walkie walk. And so we about to go take his little walk, but make sure you guys are joining the blogs, doing the trivias so that we can get started. Come on. You ready? You ready? Okay. He not playing them whole games with me no more. Okay, so congratulations, Yolanda. I'll see you guys next week. Book your interview preps. Book your interview preps. All right? Wish you guys lots of love, Joy and honey. Joy, you gonna wish them goodbye? Bye, guys.